As we have done the first part of the coding, now it is time that we should be finalizing our instructions. We should be giving certain smoothing effect to our motions. Now, as you are able to see in the video, they have already given the smoothing effect as being repeat, sensing block, and operators they have used. One by one, I will make you aware about each and every instruction. So let's move first to the control block. In the control block, you will be able to see an instruction called as repeat. So I will be making use of repeat until. So first instruction that I'm making use of is repeat until. And you are clearly able to see that over here there is a diamond. That means we have to fill certain thing in it. So what I'm doing, I will be going for the sensing part, and I will be making use of key space. That means when the up arrow key is pressed, repeat until the we are releasing that particular key. Now as soon as I release the key, that particular part should stop. Let's try this. Now you are seeing nothing is happening over here. I'm pressing the key because over here there has to be certain modifications to the code. So I'm making use of operator. In operator, you will be able to see one of the operator called as not. So now let's see how it is going over here. You are able to see that as soon as I'm releasing the key, it is stopping. So we are done with the coding part for the up arrow. The same instructions has to be repeated for the other part. So what I will be doing, just duplicate this particular part, keep it over here, remove, move, and fit, turn. Again, remove this particular part, duplicate it. Where I'm clicking on the repeat block. Just see how I'm doing. I'm clicking on the repeat block and I'm duplicating it. And after duplicating it, I'm keeping it over here and then fitting the turn instruction. So let's see how it is done over here now. I will be just fast forwarding the video to see how it is done. Yes, they are making use of the same thing, but over here minor changes have to be done over here. It was right arrow, so I'll make the changes to right arrow, and over here it was left arrow, so I'll change to left arrow and see how it is done now. Please remember that they have done only the coding part for sprite number 1. Done or player number 1. Program the player number 2 sprite to move different keys when different keys are pressed. So the same keys which we are making use of for player number 1, the same thing can be coded for player number 2 also. So I have done for player number 1, and I will be giving you few moments in order to code for player number 2.